Okay, buddy.
We're live. We clear?
3, 2, 1.
You're listening to KMRL 90.3 FM.
KMRL 90.3 FM.
Keep it locked right here on Marlin's hottest radio station.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Marlin's hottest radio station.
KMRL 90.3 FM. Playing yesterday's favorites.
Yesterday's favorites.
And today's hottest hits.
Today's hottest hits.
Wake up, little Susie.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon.
Come on, dear, it's time to get up.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Wonderful morning to you.
KMRL 90.3 FM radio station presents
The Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
Good morning. This is Classy C along with Crazy Chris. The Classy C and Crazy Chris morning show.
Hey.
He was on the phone.
We had a caller calling in already. We ain't even got started.
Yes.
It's Friday morning. It's Friday morning. Wake up, Marlin, cause it's Friday morning. Yeah, it's Friday morning. Hey. It is August the 10th, 2018.
It's already double digits in the month.
Double digits. Woo! Yeah, I like double digits.
You didn't tell me the Friday morning song. The lyrics.
I didn't tell you the Friday morning song.
You just started singing.
I just started going on with the beat of the music.
I see.
Wow, here we are, Friday morning edition.
Yes.
And then we have a 2-day break.
2 days.
We won't see them again till Monday.
I will miss them.
Yeah, we will. We still have a show Thursday, don't we? I think we still have a regular show on Thursday, don't we?
Yeah, we'll have.
Yeah, okay. I know we had something coming up, but yeah, okay. So good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah. Well, we just don't know how you feel for Friday. We will worry about that. We are back. It is Friday. We've been through a whole week. Can you believe that, Class C?
Yes.
It went by fast, didn't it?
Oh, very fast.
I think
the time when we don't have Tyree here with us, it goes by very fast. It's already time.
Yeah, well, we don't have him for the week. Each time we get him every other week. And he usually occupies our time slowly, seems like.
It seems like it goes fast on the weeks we don't have him.
Yeah. Yeah, well. So anyway, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
And it is Friday. Looking like a little rain outside.
Oh, was it?
It looked like it. I didn't say it was. I thought it was.
When I came, it didn't seem like it was raining.
No, I thought when I first originally got up this morning, I looked out, it looked like it was wet. But then after we got going and everything got over here, everything still seemed dry.
Yeah.
Dry, like my sinuses and everything else.
I see. You have terrible trouble with that.
I do. I got that I don't know what they call it, Texas allergy syndrome or whatever they call it. So we got so much going on today, don't we?
What all is going on today?
Our show. We got a good, it's Classy C's Big Friday discussion, right?
It's not a big Friday discussion.
It's always big when it's Friday.
I don't have a big Friday discussion. I just tell them about things they can do on the weekends.
But that's a Big Friday thing. I always call it the Big Friday discussion.
Oh,
You have Inspirational Thursday. We have Love is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Monday is usually, I don't know. I'm finances, recovering from finance. I don't know. And see, I like the little themes you're kind of pushing into in a way. Yeah. But you're unpredictable.
Oh.
And that's what makes it more exciting.
Yeah, that makes it exciting.
Mm-hmm. So, we hope everybody had a good night's sleep. But we're going to get rocking here. So, we got lots of great stuff. So, we've been talking about our community thing. Wake Up Marlin. It's going to come quick considering it's just almost now a month. A little over a month away.
Oh, yeah.
September 15th. Wake Up Marlin. That's next month.
Oh, yeah.
At the Courthouse Square. We already got people responding saying they're ready.
Oh, dude.
We have somebody from the MPDs coming. Marlin Police Department is sending one of their to be an advocate for them at our function.
Well, that's great.
We ought to see how good that is. And I heard we have a firefighter coming. And probably one of our ambulance crew.
Yes.
And I heard that we even got somebody from the sheriff department coming out.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
I wonder who that could be.
I don't know. I don't think it's the sheriff. Probably one of the deputies.
Well, they said they would let Falls County Sheriff know too. So that's great. We got people coming from, and I don't know if the mayor's coming or if anybody from the city officials are coming or anybody from the water department or anything like that. That's just kind of open for them. If they come, they come. They don't. But I think it was kind of nice that we did get Marlin Police involved. They're going to send somebody, and they are excited for what they were telling me in the messaging. So that's good. It is good when the community and the leaders of the community get involved with their community radio station.
Yes, it is.
And they know how important that is, just like we do. So mark your calendars. RSVP the date, September 15th, Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. Oh. And our printer is just going off crazy in here for some reason. You hear it?
Yeah,
it's got issues. So maybe it's wakey eggs and bacon. It's waking up too.
I want to ask you a question. Are you able to go on the YouTube channel just by putting 90.3 FM?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
I think so.
Okay.
Because if we were going to talk about that, yeah.
I put it on there like this, and I hope people are able to go on there and look. As far as I know, the best way to get in there, I don't think it's a whole lot of where it's real hard to figure it out. So, I think any of that combination. Oh, okay.
So what was you say it was?
I had put on there. I had put on a post that they could go to 90.3 FM, and I did put everything else on there.
Well, I think, yeah, you can.
Yeah,
you can. That's what I say. You can put it in a lot of different ways. You can put KMRL 90.3 FM or 90.3, or I think you can even put it in as just Marlin Radio now, and it'll come up too.
Oh, okay.
You'll find us in there.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
But we need to, So that's what I'm saying. You can get it. A lot of different ways.
Okay.
Okay. So good surmising. Yeah, that was good. You caught that. I'm glad you reconfirmed it because I wasn't sure, if you could do it like that. But yeah.
I wasn't sure either because I know I had several people who had liked my post, but I hadn't seen that they had gone on to view the video, to view the show. So that's all I was wanting to know.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is. And you can find our little on-air logo that we have, and you will be able to find that.
Okay.
So our picture will pop up in there, and that's how you'll find us now. Okay. Ain't that great?
That's great.
So yeah. So since we're talking about that, we have uploaded our second show. Ain't that great?
That's great.
So, well, it'd take a few minutes.
Oh, I see.
But anyways, yeah, we have uploaded our second show. So now you have the Classy C and Crazy Chris morning show from Wednesday, Thursday, and today. They're also going to be posting that later this evening. They'll be posting tonight to this morning show already.
Yeah, Friday.
They try to do it within the same day. Last night they got close. It was about 11:45 p.m. when they finally finished, and I had got word that it was going to be done. They have to go back and they edit. They have to do a lot of stuff. They put all those things in for the people to read and did you knows and stuff. That takes time, and then they have to process the video, convert, and then they have to get it uploaded. It takes a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do it. So I commend that department, the internet department, for doing it. And that's the greatest thing, you know. So,
yeah, the spelling. I was seeing one of the words they had on there, the spelling was incorrect.
Oh, well, it happens.
They did it awful fast.
It happens. What was they misspelled in there?
I think it was like sharing.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, and unfortunately, it's a pain in the tush to go back and edit because they would have to redo all it upload. So people ain't gonna worry about it. We see misspelled all the time. They try to make it as accurate as they can, but it does slip by.
Yeah, I'm
but
sure.
Sorry for catching that.
Yeah.
That means you're paying attention.
I think they do a couple of the slides.
Oh, is this really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, they may have to go back and try to re-edit from there on. But thanks for catching that. You're probably the only one that caught it right now. But yeah, get on there to the YouTube channel and subscribe to KMRL's radio station channel and put the notifications. Click the little bell symbol because every time you click the bell symbol, when you click that bell symbol, then anytime we put something new in, it's going to give you a little notification saying, hey, KMRL posted a new video. You might want to go check this out. And it usually takes you right to the link, so you don't have to be searching every time. That's the convenience of being in the VIP club with KMRL.
Yes, and also I'll tell you to go and listen to the video and subscribe and tell everyone you know that also.
Like it and share it.
Like it and share it and subscribe.
And listen, folks, the more people that subscribe, like, and share it, eventually we'll get noticed by YouTube. They'll move us up into the slots, and then that helps the station. And, you know, and then eventually they may put little advertisements in it, but that helps the station out. That's little advertisements. YouTube start putting in Ford commercials, little slots that are 20, 30 second long. I know y'all seen them before in some of the bigger blogs and people have it. But that benefits the station. Any little revenue that they may get out of that for people just, you know, subscribing and being part of it, it goes towards the station's Here We Grow Again Marlin.
Yes.
So speaking about Here We Grow Again Marlin, donations are still going to be coming in. I know we got a few people said that they're working on sending us donations.
Yes, I had someone to tell me last night that they were still going to donate. They just hadn't had a time.
Oh, excellent. To do it yet. Excellent. That's good.
They said they were going to go on the GoFundMe page and donate.
Great. Do y'all hear that? That's good. And I know that we had, like, we even got some of some great people in Marlin that are fixing to contribute. So that's good. People are just, you know, waiting for paydays and stuff. So I know we hadn't seen anything come in the last, almost a week now. But we're still hopeful that people get the word out. And people, like you say, it's just taking time to people realize it's there. If you watch the video, you'll have all the links to that and be able to copy that down and go to it. We have a lot of fun facts. Did you know? You might learn stuff you didn't know about us. We won't never share our intimate secrets, but we will, and we'll never air out our dirtiest laundry pieces. But just like anybody, we do like to.
No dirty laundry.
But we
not
like-
our dirtiest. Not even any dirty.
Man, I got laundry even tied to be ashamed of. But the thing is, we'll never share anything with you that we shouldn't share. We'll just share personal little fun facts that is common knowledge or people already know about us in general, but maybe you didn't know. Such as, our education background, stuff like that, where we might have went to college, where we grew up, little things like that. I had a hermit crab when I was little. Maybe y'all didn't want to, some of y'all may not want to know that. Yes, I had crabs, but not that way. I had crabs in an aquarium. It's like, got crabs. So,
I don't want to know that.
yeah, and then the problem was my little crabs, they always
Oh,
died.
you had them little crabs.
Yeah, the little hermit crabs, they used to come in have their shells hanging on the back end of their abdomen.
Uh-huh.
And the sad thing is when they would get ready to die, they would always just come out and then lay out, and that's how you knew they were
How
dead.
big were they?
Oh, sometimes they get this. Well, it depends how big the shell was.
Oh.
And see, what would happen is you would have to put empty seashells. Where they got that little roundish part in there. You put all these empty seashells, and I didn't know that. You got to put all different sizes, and sometimes you get them like this. What happens is they get bigger and they eat, and that abdomen grows, but it gets tight in that shell. If you don't have any shell, they can't come because they can't live without being in that shell. That's their protection.
Oh, really?
So what they do is they come out of it, and they go in. They just walk on the leg and they stick their
Are they looking
their
for
organs.
other shells?
Yes, so they
Oh.
can grow. So then they put it in and they slip that abdomen there. What I call their torso. It's so soft, and that's where all their little belly is and their organs. It's so it's delicate. So when they go in, this is like their abdomen. They look for new shell, and they go in, and then they walk around, and then they get bigger. This gets bigger, so it gets tight. It's like a ring on. Think about a ring on your finger.
Yeah.
So they come out and they keep this in there, and they walk around, and then you have shells that are up, and then they just go.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't realize that the people at the pet store didn't tell me you should buy a bag of assortment of shells because they grow. Duh. And I didn't even realize that. And they need a bigger house
Oh, I see.
And I didn't have them. So when they would get, by the come to the end of their life, they would usually just be hanging out. It was thought. They don't.
Oh,
It'd be so sad. The only bad thing is it would smell so bad.
Oh.
When they died, like anything to do.
Oh.
I remember I was in 4th grade, and it was so traumatic. I had to miss the day of school and everything.
All right. I think I only had like goldfish. We had some little goldfish.
I had them too,
And
them
my
little
kids
27
had
cents ones.
goldfish.
They don't last more than 2 weeks in your aquarium. For some
Sometimes they last a long time.
reason. Them things die quick.
Yes.
I don't know. Any type of tropical fish, they usually don't last long. You get them from Walmart. But I will say I've had one last up to 2 or 3 years. I was surprised. One of them koi's.
It used to be a little store here in town. I don't know if it was Ben Franklin or some other little store where you could buy some little goldfish and different little stuff.
See, that
like
would have been nice if we had a little pet store like that for, you could get your little pet supplies, your heart guard, besides having to go through your veterinarian all the time.
Yeah.
Or just have a little doggies in the window, little kittens and stuff. Or even work with our Humane Society that they certify these dogs and cats as, unclaimed, and then they can sell them in the pet store or free adoption, something. That'd be cute right there downtown, right next to the State Farm and Shores would be great, that little building.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. So then, they could be having that little speaker inside, and they could be playing, how much is that dog in the window? That would just attract people to come into the pet store.
Yeah, really. But I don't know if that would make them get any pets, though. You know how some people are.
Well, they'll make them get customers if they put the bingo hall back in.
Oh, yeah.
Now that
I
would be
wonder
great.
why they don't bring that bingo hall.
I don't know. Every time we go by, I think about it, since what you had told me.
Yeah.
And they let a fire stop, but people rebuild after fires all the time, so I don't get it.
And that building has been remodeled and refurbished and everything. I don't know why they don't try to bring the bingo back.
I've never been in that building, so is it pretty big?
Yeah, it looked pretty big. I didn't go when they had the bingo, but that used to be a department store.
was it?
I think Bell's.
But you've been in when it was opened up?
Yeah, it was
Also,
Bell's.
it's pretty huge then, huh?
It was Bell's department store. We had that
Because
Bell's.
to me, it doesn't look as big from the outside because it looks like you're crammed in between other businesses. So I don't know how, it must go deep back.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
But Can you believe that was a Bell's department store?
No, I wouldn't have known if you
We
didn't tell me
had it
that.
here.
See, that's
And
something.
it
That's
wasn't
something.
that long ago either.
Yeah, I saw somebody online here, Marlin, say that. Do you remember when? Did you ever ate at Woolworths?
Oh yeah.
And they didn't say where the Woolworths was located. Does anybody know where the Woolworths was located? Because they showed a black and white photo of it, and of course you know it's from the 50s. It looks like, and they got booths where everybody was eating, but then they got a soda shop, a soda bar where you used to get the ice cream floats, and then they had the department store right here where racks and postcards and stuff.
But
It must be like what we would consider a CVS pharmacy, I guess, or something today.
well,
They don't do ice
he
cream at
said
all.
that was in the 50s or whatever.
Yeah.
So we as black people don't know about it because I've never.
There was black folks in the picture. Or it might have been in the 60s. It could have been in the 60s, but it was either in the 50s. I know it wasn't the 70s. Because they were still using black and white photos, and then when the 70s came out with Technicolor
Yeah,
and all
but
that.
the Woolworth that had the big controversy, they didn't even want to serve black people.
Oh,
back in
I
those
believe
days.
it. But I don't know. And this was a black guy that was sharing it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't know. If anybody knows anything about the Woolworths in Marlin, let us know. That was right there. Okay, so
I don't remember anything about it. Must have been before my time.
yeah, I don't know either, but of course, but yeah, I'm surprised that somebody had showed it though. But that's interesting. They call it the FW Woolworth Company. It looked like it's a gun shop. That's not what they showed. I don't know. So somebody in Marlin would know that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll
You
look.
saw it on Facebook?
Yeah, they had a picture of it on. That's why I was asking you about it. I was like, oh wow, I wonder which one of these buildings used to be the Woolworth. Because and just like the other day, we saw the postcard. And I learned something about the railroad tracks going through. I didn't know they moved
I
it.
knew that.
They moved it way from down here down the past. They moved it out. That was a smart move though, getting it out of the downtown section.
Oh.
Too dangerous. With a big train like that comes in, people trying to cross
That's
through.
how it used to be.
But now, with modern day technology and traffic, that just wouldn't serve its purpose. All right, so what we're going to do is, we're going to say good morning officially because we're going to go to our first song break.
Yes.
This is Class C's favorite, I think.
Yes.
She loved it.
Didn't it be?
She loved it. It's the KMRL saying good morning, Marlin. And this is the Yellow Rose, Texas, and then we have some Love Train with OJ's coming up right after, and then
That's great.
And then we'll be right back. So don't go nowhere because you're listening to the Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
Radio station.
Marlin's hottest radio station.
Good morning again.
Yes, it's today's hottest hits with the today's hottest show.
This is Classy C.
And I'm Crazy Chris on the Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show. Hello, wake up, Marlin. It is
Hello.
9:40. Oh my gosh, our morning shows just go fast.
Yeah.
But well, we are here. So yeah. So it seems like there's a draft. Did you shut all the doors?
Yes, I shut
Both?
all the doors. Yeah.
Okay. Coming in the studio, you can hear everything. You
Yes.
get dogs barking out there and all kinds of stuff going on. Wild coyotes, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, naked men running around.
Oh, man.
But so anyway, yeah, welcome back to the morning show. So yes, well, let's get to talk about announcements, Classy C. What do we got going on?
Okay, my announcements will end after today. This is the last time I will make these announcements because it's for the book bag and school supplies in Rosebud. And if you want to donate your book bags and school supplies, you need to take them to 219 North 9th Street in Rosebud. And that's tomorrow, August the 11th. And we've been announcing this for a long time. So it's tomorrow, August the 11th. And also the other announcement I had was for the after school program. And it's going to start once school starts. But this is at the New Nations building. And they were taking enrollment of children from the 6th to the 10th. And the day is the 10th. We can still announce that they're having it, but I don't know if they'll be taking enrollment again because it was from the 6th to the 10th and the day of the 10th. And the after school program, they'll go by and pick your children up. They'll give them a meal or a snack once they get to the center. And they'll have people there to help them with their homework, math, and reading. And they also have activities afterwards. And that's at the New Nations Building Center, and that's at 521 Williams Street.
Okay.
Okay, and what do you have?
Well, we have the Usher annual program, which is this Sunday, August the 12th.
Yes.
So this will be the last day we actually announce this, because it'll be over by the time we come back. But nevertheless, you still got time. Mark your calendars for August 12th at the Zion Hill Baptist Church, located on Highway 6 and Falls Road. They're going to have a morning service, and then they're going to have a 3 o'clock service with Reverend Darrell Ward. That I know. And Usher president is
Sammy Strickland.
Sammy Strickland.
And the pastor at Zion Hill Baptist is Reverend William Johnson Jr. And also Reverend Fred Ormsby will be speaking for the morning service. So that's this Sunday, August 12th.
And then, of course, we still have another week of this when we come back, because this is from the August 15th to the 18th. But Pastor Waylon D. Sias Sr. and the Zion Hill Baptist Church family at 2919 Mackenzie Avenue in Waco, Texas, invites you to attend their Revival 2018, August 15th through the 16th at 7 o'clock p.m. nightly. Evangelist Clifton McFarland and of the Grace Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia, with guest choirs on Wednesday, August 15th, will be the Greater Mount Olive Baptist Church and the First Baptist Church NBC. On Thursday, August 16th, it will be the Waco Community Choir. If you want more information or RSVP, you can call 254-765-1140. All righty.
And if you have any announcements that you want us to announce, you need to get them to us. You can send them through the email, and that's KMRL radio@yahoo.com, or you can call us at 254-275-7476 so we can get it announced and let the people know what's going on with your different events. So if you have any announcements, and that's for church activities or social activities or community activity, just get the information out to us. And as always, you can let us know about birthdays and anniversaries or anything you want to get announced. It's, something good is going on.
All right, let's talk about CNC community sales.
Okay. CNC community sales, we've been talking about it, and we still hadn't got any other people to put anything up that they were selling, and that's hard to believe because it seems like it's always some little sales going on. But anyhow, CNC community sales is just a way to get your information out there for the things that you're selling. If you're selling clothing or cars or books or whatever you're selling, you can just let us know by emailing us or calling us, and we will announce it every morning on the Classy C and Crazy Chris morning show for a small fee of $5 a week or $1 a day if you want to think of it like that. and we'll announce it for as long as you need it announced or until your item sells. And that's CNC community sales. Okay, do you have anything to say for announcements? I mean, advertisement or anything like that?
Just advertisements is important. Okay, it works. Also, if you have a business or something you want to advertise, advertise with us, because I'm gonna tell you, it really does work. And if you you can reach us at KMRL radio at yahoo.com, and also
You losing your train of thought.
I am.
Yeah, you can reach us at KMRL radio at yahoo.com, or you can also call us, like I said earlier, at 254-275-7476, and we can come by and talk to you or give you a price list so you know just about how much your advertisement will be. And you can make your own little advertisement, or you can get us to make it for you for just a little additional fee, not too much. And we do have several people who sent in emails for the advertisement, but they haven't gotten back with us yet.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you're wanting to advertise, just get in touch with us.
Yes. Get in touch with us. That is the most important thing.
Yes.
We want you to come and be a part of it.
Yes.
Okay? That's the main thing. We want you to share our growth. We have a program called Here We Grow Again, Marlin.
Yes.
And we want everybody to help donate so that we can grow and expand, as well as expand our coverage.
Yeah.
Increase ourselves in the
what?
Getting myself tongue tied.
I don't know what you said. Increase yourself in what?
Increase yourself in as far as getting involved in the community. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
That's the best thing. So we want everybody to be involved. We need your donations today. Without your donations, we won't really be able to expand, and that's not what we want to do. We want to take Marlin and outside of Marlin, anybody's part of this, into the next millennium, literally. And we can do that. We can do that, okay?
Or just bring them into this millennium.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's...
I don't know if we'll be here for the next millennium. When will the next millennium even be?
Well, I mean, we're in it now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're in it now.
That's what I'm saying, in this millennium.
So, yeah, that's basically what we're talking about.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go to a quick song break.
Okay.
And then when we come back, we're going to talk about crazy news,
Yeah.
your weather report,
Yes.
and then we'll be getting closer to Classy C's discussion.
Okay.
All righty, let's do it. Woohoo! We'll be right back. Here we go. Keep it locked.
Okay, today's hottest hits radio station.
All right, we're back.
Here with Classy C
And Crazy Chris.
for the Classy C and
Crazy Chris Morning Show. Welcome back. It's 10 o'clock, the top of the hour, right here on Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show. It's time to do the weather.
The weather report.
All right, it's what you've been waiting on, your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday weather. Right now, believe it or not, it's only 77 degrees outside. The real feel is 83. That's because we have some thunder boomers
Thunderstorm.
tonight. So, all right. It's going to be 88 degrees today for a high, but it'll feel like 94 degrees. Believe it or not, there's a 40% chance of rain, Classy C.
Oh, that's good.
A thick cloud cover, a shower of thunderstorm spots, but not as warm. Tonight, it's going to get down to 73, which will feel like 74, with precipitation at 62% chance. Partly to mostly cloudy, a couple showers and thunderstorms. Winds right now are at north 6 miles per hour, gusts to 9 miles per hour. And your Saturday forecast is 87 for a high, 73 for a low. Will feel like 95 degrees with 60% chance of rain for morning and night.
61.
Well, yeah, I don't like getting technical.
So you think it's going to rain?
I think we'll have a little bit of spits.
Oh.
Your Sunday, your going to church flow day, may have still a little chance of some showers. 87 for a high, 74 for your low, with a 40% chance of rain throughout the day, increasing clouds and thunderstorms around late at night. Followed by on Monday, it'll be hot and the rain will pretty much be tapering out with a 91 for a high and 74 for a low. Today, you are looking at sunrise was at 6:50 in the morning, and it sets at 8:16 p.m., which gives you 13 hours and 26 minutes of daylight today.
Yeah.
With the moonrise at 5:50 a.m. and setting at 7:56 p.m. with 14 hours and 6 minutes of night.
See, I was telling you, every day the moon rises later and later. See, it's rising at...
We'll have to keep watching. I'll have to keep an eye on this because I do believe this. I think you're right. I think the last time we did this was 4 something, wasn't it?
The moon rises at 5:50 a.m. and then an hour later the sun rises. You see
No,
that?
p.m.
Rises. The moon comes out.
Moonrise 5:50. The moonrise, but the moon also sets at 7.
No, I said the moon.
Oh
rises.
yeah. I see what you're saying. 5:50 and 6:50.
Yeah, and then the sun comes out at 6:50.
Ain't this weird?
Really?
What's really going on with the weather?
You would think the moon would come out at night.
That's yeah.
We used to be able, so we're not able to see the moon until 5:50 in the morning.
Pretty much. Because the sun and the moon are now in competition, it seems like, at the same time. I know back in days when we were growing up, you didn't have this problem.
Don't look like around about whenever it got dark, then the moon was out.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't have this problem when we grew up. The moon and the sun had their schedules correct. Then again, we have chickens that go off at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and think it's 3 in the morning.
That's probably why.
And yeah, because they're all screwed up on
What's
their...
going on? What's really going on, like they said? What's really happening?
I don't know what's going on, but I know it's some weird, freaky stuff going on. Just like in our crazy news. Yeah, we had a lot of crazy news going on.
What's going on?
So...
That's old, odd news.
All right, so let's talk about some sheep. Goats.
Goats.
Oh, my. All right. So in the crazy news, only on KMRL, we find that there's been 75 goats and sheep that escaped in New Jersey. Now, the police in New Jersey were called to handle an unusual situation when more than 75 goats and sheep escaped from a livestock auction. Do you blame them? An auction. You know what they're doing with them.
Auction, they're selling them.
Exactly. They'll eat the goats.
No, don't.
They do eat goats.
Yeah, they eat goats.
So the Hackettstown Police Department said officers were called about 9:33 p.m. Wednesday to the Hackettstown livestock auction where dozens of animals were reported to have escaped. Sound like some PETA stuff going on. That's what I think. It was determined that an unsecured gate was pushed open, allowing more than 75 goats and sheep to escape. Yeah. Police and bystanders rounded up about 50 of the animals Wednesday, and a few more were captured Thursday morning. An estimated 10 to 20 goats and sheep were still missing as early as Friday morning today. Police said the animals were returned to their pen at the auction site, and the gate was secured with some rope.
I think somebody helped them get out.
I think so,
somebody
too.
helped him get away.
And that is what I'm thinking too.
Whoever pushed that gate open helped him get away.
Exactly. All right, so displaced bees swarm a pump at a Michigan gas station.
Oh, look at him.
A man who stopped to fill up his tank at a Michigan gas station captured a video of thousands of bees covering the gas pump. The video, filmed Thursday morning at Marathon Station near the town of Boone, shows thousands of bees crawling over the gas pump as the man fills up his truck. The filmer said the bees had apparently been living in a nest over the pump that was flooded by a recent rainstorm. Their nest is beneath the Marathon sign, and the rain from the night prior had ruined the bees' home. So the bees decided not to leave, but cluster around their queen. It was exhilarating to me because I love bugs and insects. You love them till they sting your ass up.
Yeah, but they need to get those bee, what they call them? The people that came to get the bees from my house.
The bee whisperers.
Bee,
That's what I call them.
Bee tamers or whatever.
Trig bees is who we call them.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that was who we call them.
So, all right. There you go. Class C, what's going on with the Harlem Globetrotters?
The Harlem Globetrotters sink shots from an airplane over New Jersey.
Okay, that's crazy.
Oh, man.
That's a sight to see, isn't it?
Yes, they're never short on doing tricks.
Let's see what happens. Okay.
Yeah,
You gonna do it? Oh, come on. What's up with that?
A Harlem Globetrotter player shows off the height of his trick shot skills by sinking a basket tossed from an airplane. Bullard.
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 It's Bullard. He's a Bullard.
Bullard, the Globetrotter who previously pulled off a high-flying trick shot from locations including a helicopter and the Sky Coaster in New Jersey, appeared in a YouTube video on the team's channel to show off his latest stunt. The video shows Bullard tossing a basketball from a high exposure
Is she talking about me?
advertising plane flying over a hoop in Wildwood, New Jersey, and sinking the shot. The shot was prep. You rub it off on me. The shot was prepped for the Globetrotters' forthcoming game at the Wildwood Convention Center on August the 15th through the 18th. The YouTube post read, now he's throwing a basketball from a plane. Do they really need that much stuff going on just to get people to come watch them?
The Harlem Globetrotters has been around for what? Since the 1900s, easily.
I've gone to see them several times when they would come
now,
here.
if they got to do
Waco.
this, if they got to shoot basketballs from a plane, why didn't they just get with the Wright brothers and do it to begin with? Why'd you wait 100 years, 200 years to do that?
Where are they gonna be shooting it from next?
What else can?
They done shot it from a helicopter.
I think it'd be cool. They did like on the top of the Statue of Liberty,
and shut it down.
or the Eiffel Tower, the Big Ben clock. I don't know what else they can do.
Don't give me the idea.
The space shuttle into space. We're gonna throw this ball down to Earth. We're gonna make it this basket. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what else have we got in the crazy news? Well, I tell you,
Let me see what else you can find.
there you go.
What is that? Passengers don't leave your train. Use an umbrella to deflect the rain. Now they sitting in the train holding up an umbrella. Oh man, passengers on a You know, it's kind of hard for me when you just pull up this crazy news. I can't get my words and stuff together sometimes when we're talking about it.
It's funny. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this.
Passengers on in the Philippine commuter train were filmed outsmarting the train's car's leaky roof by using umbrellas to deflect the rain. The video reports this week aboard a commuter train in Manila shows a row of passengers sitting in the seats and holding umbrellas on their laps. The train passes into an open area where heavy rain falls.
Heavy rain. It ain't light rain. It's heavy rain.
And splashes down onto the passenger's umbrella. The area has been experiencing multiple bouts of heavy rain since the Philippine rainy season officially began in early June.
What's up with this?
Why don't they just get...
Do they not have covered trains?
No, they say it's leaky. They got a leaky roof.
Well, why don't they fix it?
Maybe they don't have money to fix it. I don't know. I've never been to the Philippines.
I don't think I want to go if they got leaky trains. All right. This is right up anybody's alley. Alligator snaps at a dog on a South Carolina bridge.
Ooh.
Yeah, that dog is lucky. South Carolina woman captures a video of a dog's close call when an alligator snapped at it through a fence on a bridge. Now, the recording shows a Snapchat video of a dog and an alligator staring at each other through the fence on the bridge connecting the two sides of Barefoot Landing in North Myrtle Beach. The dog and gator stare at each other for a few seconds when suddenly the alligator lunges at the fence and snaps at the dog. Dog said there were no injuries to the dog or canine.
The bridge must have been mighty low.
But onlookers quickly fled the scene. It didn't take them long to run. Security guards were really stunned. They said they never saw anything like it.
The bridge must have been mighty low.
Yeah.
The alligator jumped up there. Can they jump like that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they can do a whole lot of stuff. Obviously. And, okay, this thing is getting away from me. Okay, so, yeah.
See, look.
There looked like there was a hole in it.
But still.
Now, he got it. There's a hole in that thing. Don't you agree? Because that should have kept him not from coming through it.
Yeah.
It looked like to me.
Oh, he knocked it down.
Oh, he was trying to go through the gate.
That's why I said the bridge must have been mighty low, right across the water.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Man rides on the outside of a New York subway car. Okay, that's real dangerous.
Very.
Okay, so a shock strap hanger on the New York City subway captured video of a daredevil passenger riding outside the train car. Now, the video posted on Instagram by Matt Berry shows the man clinging to the outside of the train's door while it moves through the tunnel.
I guess he had heard that it's dangerous to ride inside the subway train in New York. So he gonna try riding on the outside.
The passenger hops off the train when it arrives at the next stop. Barry said the video was filmed aboard the C train between the Clinton, Washington, and Lafayette Avenue stations. The woman next to me had her hand over her mouth in shock.
I know when we had gone to New York and we rode the subway, and it was a very interesting ride.
I bet it was.
My sister, she was afraid.
And he ain't paid no mind what's going on outside the doors.
She was afraid to ride because I think during that week before we got to New York, she had heard how somebody was attacked on the subway. So we were riding from not too far from Broadway. We rode over to Harlem. And she was so afraid. She didn't want to get on there. We had to force her. to get on the subway. And then my other sister was still at the hotel, and we had gone back to get her. So it was 4 of us who had gone that time when we went to New York. So we left my sister, who was afraid to go.
Mhm.
We left her in Harlem with some other people we were with, and me and Vanessa, we went back to Broadway to get, my youngest sister. And on our way back on the subway, it was a man, and all he had on was a T-shirt. And we were just saying, don't look.
Was he wagging?
No, he was sitting.
Well, how did you know?
We saw that's all he had on.
But was he revealing his torso area?
No, if he would have moved, he would have revealed his torso.
So what happened to his drawers?
I don't know. He didn't have on pants or anything. All he had on was a T-shirt. And so we were
Maybe he's homeless.
we were just talking under our voice, saying, "Don't look over there. Don't look." But it was an experience riding on the subway. That was our first time.
That'd be your last time.
Well, we hadn't
Worried
been back.
about men in no underwear.
We hadn't been back to New York, so
Maybe we ought to go.
had a chance to ride on the subway.
Maybe we ought to go, because, if it had been me, I'd been like, excuse me, sir. I don't realize if you realize that your pants is missing.
I'm sure he realized it, but it seemed like he may have been a little out there,
Ain't they all in New York?
Not just his body, but his mind.
Oh,
No, I don't think everybody is out there, but
They say if you can make it, if you can't make it, if you make it in New York, you can make it anywhere.
yeah, that's a song.
All right. Wow. North Carolina line order said he chose the winning ticket that he won on because the clerk sold out of his preferred scratch off. North Carolina man said he'll be taking a cruise for his 50th anniversary after a lack of his favorite lottery ticket led him to a $200,000 jackpot.
Woo!
Henry Lipsey of Fayetteville told North Carolina educational lottery officials that he wasn't having much luck at the B&B bowling lanes on Monday, so he decided to try his hand at the lottery. I'm part of a senior bowling league. He said, we didn't win our game, so I decided I might have better luck playing a scratch ticket. Lip said he was faced with the choice when he discovered they were sold out of his preferred ticket, a Crown Jewel scratch-off. He settled on the Carolina Panthers and scratch off about 2 of the tickets. I scanned the first ticket, I didn't win anything. Lip said, when I scanned the second ticket, it said, go to lottery headquarters.
Woo!
I turned it over and scratched it. When I saw the helmet and the number, I got a big smile on my face. I was a happy camper.
A lot of people don't scratch it, they scan it.
Lipsey took home $141,003 after state federal tax withholding. Said he's going to use the money to treat his wife to a cruise for their 50th anniversary. We're going to the Dominican Republic and the Turks and the Caicos Islands. Lip said, we've been married a long time. I always say, happy wife, happy life.
I told you.
So there you go. He
They
bought
don't even look like they've been married 50 years.
He bought one. Carolina Panther tickets won.
It's amazing. Well, I guess they just put these stories on here of how they just win on
So
a
people
fluke.
go out and buy some lottery tickets
Because
today.
people always win on a fluke.
This is what I'm saying. I think
I
most
think
people
they
win
just
when
put-
they play it unplanned.
Yeah.
You're not really planning to go buy tickets for a certain place. You just say, I'll do this. I'm here. Oh, yeah, let me get one. The clerk might offer you. They don't really, and they're not, and most people, they don't say they bought a whole lot.
And
Buy
like
one or
and-
2.
And what you tell me, oh, you're not going to win anything on those $5 tickets. You always want to buy $20 tickets or even a $50 ticket. And that was a $5 ticket he won $200,000 on. So don't tell me you can't win on a $5 ticket.
I have no word for you.
I know you don't.
I have no word for
I
you.
know you don't.
But what I do have for you is another song break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we'll be talking about what we're going to do with you. But before we do that, let me talk about one other thing before we get off of this.
Okay.
Wake Up Marlin. We want to expand and once again our fundraising. Please donate. This is the best thing you can do. You got to donate. All right? That's what we want.
Okay.
Go to our GoFundMe page. Please donate today. If you prefer, you can reach us at KMRL radio at yahoo.com and get with us if we need to come by. You want to have a check. or something like that, or cash, we can come by and pick it up. That's not a problem. Or if you want to donate to our, do it through our PayPal site, it's KMRLradio@yahoo.com. Just go under friends and family. You can set it for free. Our PayPal ID is the same as our email, KMRLradio@yahoo.com. And make it happen, Dave, because we want to move up. We want to grow. And the only way we do that is with your donations, okay? So that's why I say let's do it. We want to grow, Marlin. Help us celebrate that. Moving on up. Moving on up to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie.
Fish don't burn in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the grill.
Oh,
A whole lot of trying.
oh yeah.
Now we're up in the big league.
Oh,
It's my turn at best.
yeah.
Only live to me, baby.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. And there you have it. And we always trying to get into something else, ain't we?
Yes.
All right, so we're moving on up, and we're not going to want to move up. So does our show want to move on up. It is really there, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, yeah, we'll be back here on the Class of C and Crazy Chris Morning Show live right here at KMRL 90.3. Keep it locked tuned. We're going to a song break. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Oh,
No. Okay, we're back. Welcome back to the Class, you see.
And Crazy Chris Morning Show.
So we're talking this morning. We're fixing to get started with Class C's thing. Man, this morning we were talking just looking at some stuff online and looking at Jeffrey Harris. He's a Marlinite, but I think he lives around. Great friend of mine. A lot of y'all know him. We're going to have a special interview with him later in September that we're going to air this for October. It's going to be huge. Me and him and I are going to sit down, and he's going to bring lots of photos he was able to share, and we're going to put them up on our site while we have our show, special show. And when we upload it to YouTube, we'll have a lot of beautiful pictures from Africa, because he's got so many of them that he can't post them all. But we're going to put them in. He'll give me the copies of them. And we're going to do a very special interview with Mr. Jeffrey Harris about his experience.
His experience in Africa. And he has gone to some of the places where they held slaves during the time when it was the slave trade. And it's just really emotional just to see what was going on at that time. And
the comments coming from Mr. Harris is just unbelievably awesome. He says experience has changed his life that he'll never get over, and he has sent me little messages and stuff, and he can't wait to make this happen. This is going to be a very, very good show. In fact, we may even air this. We'll probably air it on Saturday night. And we will, Mysterious Unexplained Show will not be aired that particular night. This will be a very special night that we're going to dedicate to him and to the education. We're hoping to educate people and let them know and remind them that this is something you should not forget.
yes.
This is something you should embrace and teach others. Through the hate that was experienced, love can come out of it. And I think that's what this whole meeting's going to be about. And I'm looking so forward to it. And I tell you, I hate it that we don't have KMRL TV 15 up because this would make an awesome television program, but we will make it a beautiful radio program.
Yes.
I can't wait to get with Jeffrey. He's excited. I'm excited. I know we're gonna sit down and get together and sit with him and have lunch or dinner and really, let him talk about spinners. And we'll have questions. We'll ask questions, and he'll answer. It'll be a nice, good talk for him about what happened over there exactly. And we know what happened, but to be over there, standing in these makeshift cave prisons, and to imagine you're walking the same footsteps that some of your ancestors had walked at once upon a time, and been dispersed throughout wherever.
Yeah.
The agony and the stuff that was said. Can you imagine how much emotions and negativity is still embedded in the wall? If a lot of people don't understand science, when we talk, just like we say something, talk is a you talk, any type of sound is a wave. It's called sound wave. That sound wave, just because you don't hear it no more, when somebody stops talking and it goes out and nobody can hear you across the street because you said something, it's in the air. The sound waves are in the air, just like radio transmissions. If you were to be able to break the actual time continuum, you could hear the Classic C and Crazy Chris morning show over and over and over. If you could go faster than the speed of light and faster than the speed of sound, you would catch the show continuously as many times you wanted to, because it's out there. We just hardly can't hear it, but you can hear it, and it goes into space. It gets carried up in the towers and the satellites. You would be surprised just how much they call radio interference, and that's why we have today. Sometimes you hear stations are staticky and stuff is cutting in over them because of the interference. But anything that's said is absorbed by concrete, absorbed by the ground. So, our ancestors went through a lot of trouble, a lot of turmoil, a lot of pain, torture. And you can still, like he said, you can still hear the reverbs and the humming in the wall, the vibration in the wall. And there's no explanation for that. So,
yeah, and it just seems like it's a very good experience because he's getting in touch with his, like you said, his ancestors, and just feeling, even though he wasn't there, he can feel like he's just a part of that.
Okay,
So I can understand it's a very deep emotional thing that he's going through. Because I was looking at, I don't know if too many people watch Queen Sugar. Queen Sugar is another episode, another series that's aired on the OWN channel, and it's a very good series too. It's in Louisiana, and they're talking about the sugar cane industry. But the other day, one of the young men, they got upset because out of the plantations and the slave quarters, it was tourists that were coming there, and they were taking selfies and joking around, and they said that was bad what they were doing. It's like they didn't respect the ancestors. And he and his friends had gone out there to do a demonstration or protest, and they accidentally burned down the slave quarter cabin. And his aunt was telling him that she knows he wants to protest and do things, but by burning down that cabin where the slave lived, now a lot of people will not even get the chance to experience going into a place where our ancestors lived and where they grew and where they tried to survive. And when she was talking about it, it just brought tears to my eyes because it made me think about that. These are the places where your ancestors were imprisoned and they were slaves. And I had said once that I didn't want to go to the plantations and see this, but now I think I would like going to Louisiana and going to some of these places just to experience and see what my ancestors, how they lived and where they lived, and I think that's a good experience.
You have to have respect, and I don't care what nationality or race you are. You have to appreciate what these people went through and what they did. Because I truly will tell you, this affects everybody, whether you think you don't. And if it wasn't for their contributions
and their free labor, we think they just funded the South, but the slaves that were working and the free labor that they put in for all these years, they funded the whole United States. And people always say, well, I wasn't there, or I didn't do it. No, you may not have been there and you didn't do it, but you're still reaping the benefits of the people who did do it. And that's the whole thing. The whole United States was kept in the, in the black because of the black free labor. And that's what we're going to just be talking about with Jeffrey Harris, just from him being over in Africa and the experience that he had there.
He got to go home when they couldn't.
Yeah.
And that's all they wanted to do.
Yeah.
They didn't want to be here. They didn't ask to come here. They wanted to go home. They were happy where they were. They were drug out of their surroundings, their environment, and their families. They didn't ask to come across these ships and be over here.
Yeah, a lot of people always say, well, some tribes traded to the slave traders with slaves, but a lot of them may have done that. But mostly it was they went there and stole the people.
They done it because
because
they would have been
industry.
killed too, and they told
Yeah.
you're gonna do this for us, or we just kill you and take you too.
Yeah.
So I mean, wasn't right,
They
but
probably
they
did
just
do
was.
that.
It was just no way around. They were in between a rock and a hard space too. So I kind of understand why they did it. It was wrong, but either way, I think everybody just wants to survive in their families. It was they were thinking about their kids, their wife, whatever it was.
Yeah, but it will be a great show that night when he comes back,
Yeah.
and we get to have an interview with him.
Yeah,
And
this will
we
be
present
recorded off site, but we
Yes.
will have it together to where we broadcast on the radio, and it'll be awesome. Classic C and I will sit down with him and talk to him. He wants to talk with us and
I
share.
don't think I know Jeffrey.
Well,
You
I-
say he's from Marlin?
yeah, he's from Marlin, but he'll be back here to come do the show. He's going to come make a trip here for those days.
He must be older than I am.
I don't know, maybe,
I don't know.
but
Or maybe younger.
But he's a great, awesome guy. He's a religious pastor, I think, he's a preacher. And I thought he was married, but he's not. He's single. So I was wondering why he was trying around so much doing this. But he has time, and I think he's a graduate to Prairie View. I'm not sure.
Oh, really?
So
I'm going to have to look.
yeah, we'll talk more about that.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and do your setup so we can get done off the air here. So, Class C, we're going to turn it right over to you right now.
Oh, okay. Good morning. And this is Friday. And what I've started doing almost every Friday, I try to give you something that you can maybe do on the weekend and little places you can go or things that you can enjoy doing with your family or friends. So today, what my topic is, if you're alone on a Friday night, this is 8 things that you can do for the evening. Just,
Okay.
a lot of people may be alone on a Friday night. And this is 8 little simple things that you can do on a Friday night. Okay, the first thing is go on a date with yourself. And you know what that is? If you want, you can, once you get off work on Friday, you can go maybe to happy hour or go to a nice meal and just enjoy the drive and going there. Or you can go to a concert, a movie, or whatever. I know a lot of people don't like to go on things by themselves, but going by yourself, it gives you the appreciation of what's going on, really, because you don't have to spend that time talking to the other person and stuff like that. You got time to sit up and think to yourself and just imagine, well, what I really want to do. Just like even going to dinner with yourself. People, I never like going to dinner with myself. I have no one to talk to. But that's the whole idea. You don't have to have anyone to talk to. It gives you time just to, concentrate on yourself and think about yourself. Okay, the other thing you can do, you can check out a new, what they call a podcast. I know a lot of people may not know what podcasts are, but a podcast is just a way you can go online and just look at different things that's going on. They have different storytellings that you can go and listen to, like maybe somebody's talking about their life or talking about their experiences, or if you like to play a certain type of game, they tell you all about those games and what's the ins and outs of it. And you just going on YouTube and just looking at a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
What I like to do, that's how I started going on YouTube, looking at other people's videos that they have. There's a lot of people out there that video their lives every day. Some of them, every other day or whatever. But it's interesting. It's kind of like a TV show, except for it's real life people that you're going online looking at. So that's something else you can do on a Friday night. Just go on your YouTube channel and just find something that you're interested in. Just like if you're a single woman, I'm sure single women that's got videos on there just telling about what they're doing. How I first got into really looking at YouTube is when I did my natural hair. And I was wanting to know, different styles I could do. And I started going on YouTube and just looking at women. And it was so interesting. And I would look for hours at a time at different videos. So on a Friday night, if you're alone and you don't have anything else to do, that's something good to do.
Watch KMRL YouTube channel.
You can also listen to KMRL YouTube channels, the shows that have passed, and you can listen. Just listen as much as you want. Like I said, now since they've cut out a lot of the music, I think the video is only about maybe an hour, 15, an hour and 20 minutes. So it's not as long as they had it at first.
No, they cut all the breaks out that y'all hear live.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the next thing that you can do on a Friday night, if you don't have anything better to do, you can call or you can hang out with your family. Maybe you haven't seen your family for a couple of weeks. Maybe you haven't seen your mother and father, and they live not too far away. Get in a car, drive, go see them, or call them on the phone. Or maybe you got a sister or a brother who you hadn't had a chance to spend time with. Maybe call them and just say, what you doing tonight? Maybe I'll come by and hang out with you, or maybe we can go out and get a bite to eat together. Just something like that. Just call one of your family friends or one of your families and hang out with them. Or just go sit up at their house and talk about old times or look at old pictures or whatever you would like to do. Another thing, if you're a coffee drinker and you like drinking coffee, you can find a new coffee shop that you've never been to before and just people watch. Just sit up there and sip on your coffee and watch other people. Or go to the mall. Walk around in the mall and sit down and people watch and enjoy your time. Or take a stroll to the mall and just window shop. It's just a lot of things that you could do on a Friday night other than just sit up at the house and feel like, woe is me, I don't have anything to do. It's things to do, and they don't cost that much to do either. And also, I hear that now they've brought out some of the old games that people liked to play when they were younger, and you can go on the internet and play these games like Pac-Man and where in the world is Carmen San Diego and different stuff like that. You can go on the internet and play these games that you used to love to play when you were younger. And that's a good way to spend some Friday night, doing that. Also, you can hang out with your married friends. If you're single and you got a couple of married friends, maybe you call them, see what they're doing. They're probably not doing anything, and they'll like for you to come and sit up and talk to them or whatever.
Really?
It's just something that you can do on a Friday night other than just feel like, I just have to stay here at home by myself. Okay, and the seventh thing I have that you can do, you can browse a bookstore and don't buy anything. Just go. I used to love to do this. You go to the bookstore and you just look at all the new books that they have out, and you see what's going on. And, you can sit there and read a little bit. If you want to buy something, you can always buy something. But one thing you can do, you can just browse around and just look at the different books and stuff like that. And that's something to do on a Friday night. And the last thing I have is you can do a road trip. And we all know what a road trip is. It can be a short road trip, or it can be one that extends up into the weekend. And one way that you can do, some people like to do little road trips, just like if you like playing the casino games and stuff, just maybe put you some gas in your car and ride up, to your nearest casino. Our nearest one, I think, is here on the other side of Livingston, Huntsville. And you can drive out there because it's beautiful scenery and everything, and nice. And so just do a little road trip on that Friday night. And or go somewhere and just, once you get to a location, maybe stay at the hotel and get up the next morning and look around in that small town and see what's going on. These are just some things that you can do on Friday night rather than just staying at home feeling like, oh, woe is me, I don't have anything to do. And that's all I have for this Friday. So do you have anything?
No, let's just do a recap of the announcement real quick, and then we'll have a very short summary, and then we're going to come back to the final thoughts.
Okay, and as you know, the announcements I gave was for the book bags and the school supplies for Rosebud. And you can take them tomorrow, August the 11th, to 219 North 9th Street. And that's going to end this announcement because it will be done on Saturday. And also, don't forget to get out today to enroll your children for the after-school program at the New Nations building here at 512 William Street. And they will be picking your children up from school. They'll give them a meal, and they'll help them with their math and reading homework assignments. And I think it'll even be activities afterwards. Okay, and we had the Zion Hill Baptist Church annual usher program. And that's going to be this Sunday, August the 12th, at Zion Hill Baptist Church at Falls Road and Highway 6. And the speaker for the morning will be Reverend Fred Onsby, and the speaker for the 3 o'clock hour will be Reverend Darrell Ward of Bethany Baptist Church, and the pastor of Zion Hill is Reverend William Johnson Jr., and the president for the Usher Board is Brother Sammy Strickland.
Pastor Wayland D. Sides Sr. and the Zion Hill Baptist Church family invite you to attend Revival 2018, August 15th and 16th, 7 p.m. nightly. Evangelist Clifton McFarland of Grace Baptist Church, Atlanta, Georgia, with guest choirs. Wednesday, August 15th, would be the Greater Mount Olive Baptist Church, followed by the First Baptist Church of NBC. Thursday night, August 16th, they'll have the Waco Community Choir. For more information for you to attend on the Revival 2018 is 254-765-1140.
Okay.
All righty. So there is your announcements. And as also, don't forget to get out there to Muffin's Country Cafe in Rosebud, Texas, serving you the best soul food and home-cooked meals.
And they will have a grand opening on August the 30th.
That's right. So get on out there. All right, we'll be back. Class C's final word right after this.
KMRL 90.3 FM.
All right, we're back. And we hope you enjoyed today's program.
Yes.
The Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show right here on Marlin, Texas Radio, 90.3 FM, KMRL. We'll see you again Monday, 9 a.m.
Yes.
Central Standard Time. Don't forget, you can check out our channel, YouTube channel. We'll have it uploaded. And you can go back and see the past couple shows we've done. They just opened the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Also, one other thing, don't forget tomorrow night, Saturday night, 10 o'clock p.m., for Mysterious Unexplained, hosted by me, Crazy Chris, for your Sci-Fi Saturday.
And what will your topic be?
That's a good one. You got me on that one. I'm so sorry. I don't even know. They haven't even given me the topic yet.
Oh.
But it is on blogtalkradio.com where we do it over the internet. They already have it located on that, what the topic will be. I apologize for that, but just tune in. It will be great.
Okay.
All right, Class C, go ahead.
Okay. We said goodbye. We've had a great morning, and we hope that you really enjoyed this time here with us because we've enjoyed being here with you. And like I tell you always, you need to keep it locked and tuned to 90.3 FM, KMRL Radio, and tell everyone you know.
All right. We love you, Marlin. Have a great day. Be safe. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday for another live show.
Yes.
Class C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
We can hardly wait. Bye-bye.
We're out of here. We'll see you later.
Have a great weekend.
Woo!
We want to thank you for listening to the Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show. You can catch the show Monday through Friday, live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on KMRL 90.3 FM, Florida's hottest radio station.
Hey, are you crying, loving, or leaving tonight? That's right, crying, loving, leaving. Coming soon, KGTR FM 91.9 and internet radio stations. The best dedication show radio has to offer.
We want to thank you for listening to the Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
You can catch the show Monday through Fridays
Live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
on KMRL 90.3 FM.
Marlin's hottest radio station.
You're listening to KMRL 90.3 FM.
KMRL 90.3 FM.
Keep it locked right here on Marlin's hottest radio station.
Marlin's hottest radio station.
KMRL 90.3 FM. Playing yesterday's favorites.
Yesterday's favorites.
And today's hottest hits.
Today's hottest hits.